Hi everybody. In this video, I would like to go over how to access some of the readings for this class via the Wayne State University's online library system. So here we are at the Wayne State University's main page. I got here by just going to the address library.wayne.edu. You can save this address, of course. And here's what you usually will see. This is the home page. Of course, they changed the images over here in the front, but you usually see this quick search input box. And this is the easiest way to search for something. So generally, I will give you the readings. So let's say I give you the reading entitled Information as Thing. This is an article written by Buckland. It's a famous article in information science, and it's just called Information as Thing. So you can add the title of the article, which is the most specific thing about the article, and see if it comes up in any of the areas that Wayne State University libraries keep their records. And sure, it comes up here under articles. And that's the third option, Information as Thing. This is the article that I'm looking for. This is one of the articles that I may assign to you. And you see it's the right journal, it's the right author. So you can go click on it. Of course, if you don't see it here and you know it's an article, you can view more results. And if you think it's a book, or if you know it's a book, you can go also view more results and search here. And but usually if you put the title under a quick search, eventually if the title is unique, it's going to show up here in one of the top results. So let's click here, Information as Thing. Usually what may happen is sometimes you go, before I tested this and I had another window that didn't show up, but eventually you may reach this proxy window. So I'm going to add my proxy credentials here. And this is how you can access these resources online by at your own home via this proxy connection. Another way to access is also via VPN. So if you're using a virtual private network of the university, you can also get connected to their resources without this proxy connection. And then there we go. We see the article. The article in full is provided here, and then you can download it to your computer or read it on the screen here as you wish. Of course, you should probably download this into your computer and keep it for your own records. Now, there are different ways to also look for the readings. A lot of the readings are going to be provided on the web, the general web, which you can look for under google.com or duckduckgo.com. Use any other web search engine. But some readings are not always going to be easily found by searching in the university library system. So sometimes they don't even have a reading, in which case I will provide you the reading. But sometimes you think they don't have a reading, but they actually do. So you cannot just use this quick search because some information needs a few other more extra hoops to access. For example, there is this reading that I was just looking for the other day, and it's entitled Evolution of Software Development and Strategies. Now there may be 2 or 3 or 5 articles with the same name, but it's pretty specific, so let's see what comes up. I hit enter and nothing really comes up here, and then of course you can view more results, but these on top don't even look close enough. And there are different things we can try, so we can put quotes around it to see if that helps. But that didn't really help. It didn't come up with any article. I know it's an article because it's in a journal, so journals publish articles. And it's not showing in any databases, and it's not showing as books and media either. So what I like to do is actually go to Google Scholar. This is also a very useful tool for searching articles. And once you put into Google Scholar, there's really only one article with this exact title, so that's the one that comes up. And if you go to it, you will be led to the IEEE Explore database, which is a database of research articles, and it gives you the beginning here, but it doesn't actually give you the full article. So if you try to download, it's going to ask you to sign in. This is not an open access. But this is a little bit weird because I know that the university library has access to the IEEE database. So what you have to do in this case is go to the university library, go to, let's say, article databases or databases. Now you're going to search for database. So now you're going to search for IEEE. Let's say go. And it does find IEEE Explorer, so we're going to go to the database. Now, because I'm already connected via proxy with this browser, the browser already also connects via proxy to the IEEE database. So if I hadn't added my access ID and password, I would not have arrived here. And you can see that access provided by Wayne State University. And now I'm going to put the title of the article here, Evolution of Software Development Strategies, and then go. And I then, not the first one, but I then do find the article that I'm looking for. It's this one here. And then I go to it. And now, because I'm connected to the IEEE Explorer database via the proxy, and you can see here in the address, in the URL, in the web address, which doesn't appear here on when I went to directly from the Google Scholar to the IEEE. So, but now that I'm connected, I actually do gain the full access to the article. So, when you're using the Wayne State Library, you can use the quick search, but be careful that sometimes you may need to explore a little bit deeper. You may need to access a database first and then go to it via the database. But you also notice that I also found that out because of going to Google Scholar. So Google Scholar is a very good search engine for content that is of a more academic nature. This is actually sort of the better, more academic, but by better I mean more reliable and academic source of the web. So you can go through here. Now, another kind of content we may search for are books. So let's suppose you're looking for the book Atlas of Knowledge. Now, if I assign you a book, the books are going to be provided online. So you can see that not all books are provided online. Some books are only in print, but some have online versions, so you can connect to a online resource. So you click on the book and you will see connect to online resource if they have it available. And so you click on it, and because we're connected via proxy to the ProQuest database, we then, via the library, we now can actually find this book here. And usually you cannot download a whole book unless you figure this out with some other apps, which I haven't. But you can certainly read online, and you can download chapters. You can download chapters of book. Now, sometimes it's cumbersome to read online. It's nice to have a large screen. So if you have a good screen for that, that would be great. But you can also print into PDF chapters. And sometimes if you log in and then log out, it will restart and you can download separate chapters that way. But that's the general way you can access books via the online resources of the Wayne State University library systems. And I hope this was useful for you to get started.